Hi, my name is Tiara, and I recently posted a topic on an autism parent support and discussion group. Was wondering if there were any mothers new to the autism spectrum disorder and that had any questions that maybe I could help answer or like just give advice off of my experience. I have 3 autistic children. Ranging ages 11, 7, and 6. My 6-year-old is completely nonverbal. My 7, she communicates somewhat, and my 11-year-old, compared to the other 2, to me is high functioning, but not compared to the medical field. And I got one question from someone, and I will keep their identity disclosed, who says that she has twin boys, 2.5, that are recently diagnosed with moderate to severe classic autism, and she's having a hard time potty training because they like to rip their diapers off, and during naps, at night. They typically do this when they poop, at any time really. And any tips on potty training? She said she's trying to hold them down on it because all they want to do is dismantle it and throw it around. She said, I'm not sure if it's time. And so what I can just share off that is with my 11-year-old, it really gave me a lot of experience. I had a hard time potty training her, and what I did learn with her is that I tried to make her sit on there for a long time. I think it was like half an hour, 45 minutes. And it actually traumatized her and set us back potty training 6 months. So when it came to approaching my 7-year-old and my 6-year-old who are still not potty trained, I knew what not to do with them. I don't think that my 7 and 6-year-olds still really understand the concept of what a potty is and what exactly you're supposed to do in there and why you're supposed to. But I will say a reward system is great. For this, my 6-year-old, he's nonverbal. What their autistic school has taught me is that use a reward system. So for my 6-year-old, marshmallows. He loves marshmallows. Use that as a reward. Meaning he sits on the pot. Now, he might only sit on the pot for 5 seconds, but 5 seconds may be all his attention has. So for me to set a goal at 5 minutes or 1 minute or 2 minutes, I am setting my mental state up for failure, setting myself up for failure, and setting him up for unrealistic expectations. If all they have is 5 seconds and they get up, reward them with like 2 marshmallows for that 5 seconds. And be strict on those marshmallows. They might want more. No, you go to the potty and you direct them back to the potty, and that's how you get more marshmallows. But that's huge on being realistic on expectations, because I've learned that you will set yourself up for failure and you will beat yourself up over about it. And like I said, if 5 seconds that may be all the child has is 5 seconds. Just because they're tearing their diapers off and things like that does not mean that they're ready for potty training. It's kind of like when babies get into new things and kind of explore. They do that because they can. Both of my 6 and 7-year-old still want to try and rip their pull-ups off. They're not ready for potty training. So what I've done is I like to try to lighten the mood, because autism can be, very serious. Well, it is very serious, but I don't want it to be so serious to where I can't see the positive in it. So what I do is, I've been doing this for years, is I get duct tape, fun little duct tape. Like for my daughter, I have paws. And it's kind of like, keep your little paws off the pull-up. And then I just do a double layer around it, not too tight, but also not to where she can stick her, or he can stick, you know, their hand down there. And it's really easy to tear off when ready to tear off for us. I don't think it will be easy for them. Make sure you put the last piece where you're gonna, like, if you wanna pull it off, in the back, so that it's not as easy for them to see where the leverage is. Also, like I said, mine are 6 and 7, and they're still not potty trained. If you think your child isn't potty trained yet, this is a great resource. I know diapers can be really expensive, pull-ups can be expensive. Check into your health insurance company. I know my health insurance company, pull-ups do qualify under medical supplies. So I get 495 pull-ups a month for the 2 of the children, and they're shipped directly to my door, and I don't pay anything. Definitely look into that. It'll help take, you know, some of the, like, tension and stress and, you know, financials, because we all know it can be a struggle financially. It'll help release some of that. But definitely, like I said, you know, if they have 5 seconds, that's all they have. Reward them for the 5 seconds and build off the 5 seconds. You know, eventually it'll move up. It'll move up. Just be extremely patient. Try to put yourself in their position. And for me, I always pray for, like, patience and understanding and trying to understand where they're coming from. Really just try to get into their mind of, you know, what's kind of going on. And I hope that I helped you in any way. And if you have any questions, you know, definitely feel free to reach back out. Thank you for your time.